Good afternoon, West Ham fans. Jack here. Um, I I've been hearing rumours and everything on channels, on different channels, but I'm gonna give my thoughts because I feel, you know, it's important. For whatever reason, I don't know what is currently going on. To be honest, it seems like Amanda Staveley has put in a bid, but then people are reporting that she hasn't. The Kratinski's put in that he will buy more shares and stuff like what is going on? We can't speculate over this for too long. This is turning into a bit of a joke, if I'm honest. The simple fact that we as a club, we need to be owned by people that actually care about West Ham. Not none of this like all in it for the money kind of thing, because we had that with part stoners and look like the dwarf and the Baroness Brady, they were only in it for the money. They didn't care about West Ham. This is what I'm talking about. We need a club being owned by actual people that actually want to see the club progress, not care about the money, not care about the land that surrounds the stadium. They need to care about the club, because if we don't have that, and this is something that I've been harping on, like even when we did the protests and we did that march to the stadium's front gates. Like, we need to remember that, like these owners that come in just for the land and not the club itself, they are bad owners, and they are not good owners. We need a club that is owned by actual, like, people that care about the club, not people that look at the stadium and say, there's nothing we need doing to that. It's great, like the acoustics are great. No, what we need as a club, West Ham, like when we moved from Upton Park, we went into that bowl and basically we had no atmosphere because they split up the fan base. They put sections of they dotted sections of the Upton Park old where everyone knew each other and stuff like that. They basically said, nah, like, they don't need that. We'll just scattergun them. Like, and they allowed us to pick where we sat in the stadium. gave an AI image of like basically what our seats would look like looking at the pitch and stuff like that, and it all looked great. The only thing is that our stadium is the 2012 Olympic Stadium. That's all that it is. It's not a football stadium. It's not a purpose-built stadium. Like, anybody that comes in needs to at least build a fit-for-purpose football stadium, like what other clubs have done when they've bought like Olympic stadiums, Olympic grounds. They changed it to a purpose-built football stadium, and that's what we need to do. But all the while we have new investors basically fighting over scraps, kind of thing. It's not great. Like, I want my club to basically, I want West Ham to be playing in a purpose-built football stadium, not a half-baked salad bowl with no atmosphere. Because this is the issue I have with the current and old owners. Kretinsky has been with the club for coming up to 4 years now, and he's basically waited in the wings. He hasn't said anything, and then all of a sudden, as soon as we go down, he's interested in buying shares and interested in doing like putting out false pledges to the fans, getting us like ready for the season ahead. And now they've sold Freddie Potts, and they've sold Callum Marshall. They've sold 2 of our academy players for cheap as chips. I don't know what to make of this, and to be honest with you, I would rather, if someone was gonna put money in, I'd rather them do it, but without the outside knowing, kind of thing. Because the more that these investors go, oh yeah, I'll put money in, like, then they're not gonna do it, and then that upsets the fan base even more. Like, surely it would be better if you just shut up and do your business and then set out your plans for the club, rather than set out your plans and then basically let everyone wait for your investment. Like, there's just no real push or anything from the owners, and it just seems a bit half-baked. Releasing pledges that you're gonna look at the stadium set out, look at buying the stadium and everything. If you were gonna do that, you would have done that a year ago or 2 years ago. Like, not when we've been relegated to the championship, and then you're starting to spread these pledges that basically will be unfounded and laughed at in 2 years' time when you're not actually at the helm and you haven't done all of these promises. It's like Kretinsky has not learned from Karen Brady's mistakes and DS's mistakes. I ain't gonna say his name because, quite frankly, he's not in the picture anymore. He's not in it. So, quite frankly, it's initials for me. I am very, very pessimistic about this because I can see where the club is heading and I do not like it one bit. I think like we need owners that actually care about the football club, that don't stick two fingers up at the fans and don't give out false promises if you're not going to match what you set out. Like, because basically saying all of these promises and pledges, it might sound great and everything, and everyone's going, yeah, we got a new owner. But then 6 weeks later, Vanessa Gold basically coming out and saying, oh yeah, like Amanda Staveley wants to buy my shares for like more money than you, Kretinsky. And then basically it's basically sticking two fingers up at Kretinsky. And Kretinsky isn't like that at all, like, and everything. Anyway, that's all from me. Let me know what you think down in the comments down below, and come on, you Irons.